when the 1996 VW Bus hit the Hot Wheels pegs. It was a first edition, hard to find from what I hear, and it was also produced in lower quantities than other models because it's pretty heavy. I'll go ahead now. I'm going to use a 30th anniversary. You can see it's got the tampo on the wing here. You can see a 30th anniversary tampo. This is not the first edition model, but it looks exactly like this. But when this came, it started an explosion of limited editions. Some of them made sense, but after a while it kind of just got pretty silly. One organization started releasing ones based on the military, U.S. Army. I think there was 4 different ones. At a certain point, I decided, you know what, this would get kind of silly putting all this stuff on here. And they weren't cheap. It cost us like $20 or $25 to buy these. And definitely not cheap. But there were some VW Bus promotions that made sense and looked pretty good. They had a Penske bus. Now, you would send in, they would do, I think, if my recollection is correct, you would send in money for a gift certificate, or rather a certificate good at the Penske outfit, and then you'd get this bus with it. So basically you're paying $25 for the bus and then getting a free oil change. I think that's what it was. But then they just started coming out these. Now these were pretty cool, looked pretty nice, got like it's oil stains, give it like flames with the oil. But then it got a little crazy. They'd have the black one, then they'd reverse it with the gray one, then they come out with the red one. And there's also a burgundy one, which is really hard to find. Hardly any of those got out because the organization basically stopped doing the promos. Let's see, another promo that was out, the Mace VW Bus. Now this one here, I gotta make sure I don't want to show. You know, it turned out it was called Mace, Midwest Air Cooled Enthusiast, but from what I hear, it was a sham. Organization didn't even exist. They basically just wanted Mattel to produce buses, and then they wanted to resell them. And what can I say? It's not my business. It's up to between them and Mattel. Mattel also, just to do a couple other VW castings that are similar. Now see, this is the drag bus in yellow, and this is the drag truck in blue. So don't confuse the drag truck for the drag bus. Totally different model. And then recently, I think in 2010, Mattel came out with another bus model, the Volkswagen T1 Bus. This was a mail-in version. And as you can tell, it has windows. It has windows, whereas the other one just had a metal body all the way down. Pretty neat. Now, if you allow me to talk just a second about the drag truck, I think this was the first one. When it first came out, this was a mail-in too. I think it was Toys R Us. But anyways, when it first came out, it had this triangle opening, which was only good for the skinny wheels. You couldn't use regular wheels. It was only good for these wheels because it's the only one that'll fit in there. And then they changed the opening to accommodate different kinds of wheel. Now this California Dreamin' one, this one has a square opening, but as you can tell, it still has the skinny wheels. Now I'm going to use this one just to show you how it opens up. This pops open. Give you a look inside the bed there. Now, the early releases, this was metal. I do believe that's been changed to plastic. So the earlier releases are metal. And so now, since they open that up to a square, then they can do promos like or releases like this one. This was a mystery car mail-in. That's what the MC stands for, mystery car. Can you see mystery car? It was a mail-in, I believe. And then, so now they have the square opening, and then they can do things like put nice rubber tires on there. So there's a look real quick at the drag truck. And let's take a look at the drag bus, how it opens up. Now this one's not meant for kids to play with, because the only thing holding it together is the little plastic. There's a little plastic clip right here. That's all that holds it together. So if that clip breaks, it's no good. It won't stay together. But these are really heavy, so they're kind of fun to race. Let me show you a couple other loose ones that were promotional. This one of my favorite, interactive bus, came with the CD-ROM for you to keep track of your collections. Probably no good now. I think it ran on Windows 98. Go back a little ways. But this one's very nice. Nice color. One of my favorites as far as simple ones. They did have another one that was available with the CD. This one here came with a CD, I think, so you can put custom designs on your truck, your bus, I'm sorry. That one was plain, but this was actually a pretty good racer. This one tends to be a little bit heavier than the others. There was a mail-in, Vandy Camps, mail-in Fishosaurus. And the reason why I have a lot of these opened up because I've raced them. Got plastic tires, you get to race them down the track. I'll let you have a look at one of the Penske buses I have opened up. Now this one's messed up. The silver Penske had rubber tires, and the black Penske had plastic tires. Yeah, these ones, the black one has plastic tires. And the Mace bus has plastic tires as well. The Mace tends to be a heavier one than the others. You want to see a Real Rider version? Here you go. This one's pretty sharp. Real Rider VW Bus. A nice fast slicks on them. Look at those tires, man. Really like this one. But to close things up, a funny VW bus that was released. It was supposedly a Jiffy Lube promo, but there's a sticker. You just put a sticker on the card, and it was the same thing, I think, like the Penske buses. You know, we sent in for a certificate, and then we got this VW bus. So it was one of the first ones, 1998. It was one of the first ones, probably one of the first 5. You know, there was only a handful. But this one's kind of funny. It's got a little story behind it. Got a yellow bus, and then someone decides that there's not enough. All of a sudden, this bus, it has to be this bus, a yellow bus. All of a sudden, they decide they don't have room for the L and the E. Hot Wee on a yellow bus? I don't know. You think they did it on purpose or not? Happy collecting. Bye-bye.